Saint Victory.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Worldwide LA. You on Smoke and Mirrors podcast. We are here today to talk about entrepreneurship. We got a lot of emails and texts from the subscribers. They wanted to ask us certain questions up here on the panel. They want to kind of get to know more of us individually. So that's what we put the show together about today. So we're going to go to White right now.
So yeah, we just gonna talk to y'all, man. Let y'all know what the brotherhood is about. We're gonna, discuss the different levels of entrepreneurship, just business partnerships. You know what I'm saying? Some turmoils within family, friends. We're gonna attack it all today, man. So it's your boy White, Maybach the President. Y'all know where to follow me, but Slick, how we looking?
Here Smoke and Mirrors, Slick Chat. Y'all know what it is. Always can find me at Slick Chat on the gram. And we just gonna get into this little discussion today. We talk about trials and tribulations of business, the ups and downs, the roundabouts, and we're gonna get into it deep.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk.
Pause.
Oh, yeah, definitely pause. I'm glad you said that.
I think you gotta wait 2 minutes. Yeah.
Let's get a moment of silence right there for us.
No cursing, no cursing, no cursing. Yeah, recipes to the
So what's up, Tyson?
Well, before I begin, I'm Paperwork Palace, you know what I'm saying? When your paperwork is good, it's your visa through life and your passport through the hood. You know what I'm saying? We here to talk about everything that's involved with integrity. But so we got a bunch of messages and some emails. I know you got a few, and you got a few. I got some as well. So one of the first questions that I received was, wow, they got right to it. They want to know some of the mistakes that we might have experienced in business, pardon me. Whatever that business may be, from your perspective, they'd like to hear from us.
So I can tell you, I'm gonna start this off right, man. So some of the mistakes I would say, for me, starting like some of my small businesses and doing different ventures, is just having too much of a big heart. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my downfalls. Not actually attacking the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended, but not attacking the paperwork, and actually getting that straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at a lot of these podcasts, and like if you want to go down to the Joe Buttons and what him and his brothers went through, the Brandon Marshall, him and I Am Athlete. Pretty much a lot of people go through it, and they going through it on a professional level with working with different levels of money, different tax brackets. So I would say that's one of my mistakes, having a big heart and just not tightening the business up from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And we all got a vision. You know what I mean? So just trust your vision and go hard with it, and get that paperwork done from the rip. That'd be my first mistake. You know what I'm saying? So
that's real. That's real.
Well, for me, one of mine is don't listen to nobody. Don't listen to nobody tell you what you can do and can't do. That's a major thing when you're trying to start a business, because once again, like White said, it's a vision, and that vision is yours and only yours. Some people can't see your vision because they got on blinders, so they tell you that oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, and they don't really know. You know what I'm saying? They might not even know the type of business you're trying to do. But I'm definitely in the trucking world, so that's what I deal with. And another major thing with that is you got to read more. We don't read more. A lot of our information comes from other people, and we take that in. Some of us take that in, some of us don't. But for the most part, we take it in and we don't read. We still don't go do our diligence. And doing your diligence on whatever you trying to indulge in is a big thing. Because if you don't, what happens is it'll leave you shuttered sometimes in a situation where you be like, oh man, I thought this, I thought that. You could be losing more money than you gaining just off something as simple as the cost of what you're doing, the cost of your business. So a lot of things you got to indulge, you got to do your diligence. If you don't do your diligence, it's going to be rough.
So how do you, I don't even want to hit him with a counter question already. I'm going to let
that was deep though. That was definitely deep, man. Research, and I mean, what I'm saying? But research is important because I've been in business for a while, and I'm talking in terms of publishing a magazine and coming out with a clothing brand that in the beginning I never called it a clothing brand, because I felt like I didn't want to be one of those dudes who was trying to sell a shirt, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I ain't with none of that, you know what I'm saying? But Lost my thought. Lost my thought.
You said you talking about your brand.
Yes.
You didn't want to call it a
Yeah. I'm sorry. I got it back. I learned so many lessons. But I think the biggest thing that we need to do is actually learn how the business go, because a lot of my learning came from learning on my feet. I learned through experience. I learned through trial and error, and that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you set out to do business on your own, you have to finance your own vision.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And a lot of times, before somebody will invest in you, they need to see what you've done for yourself.
Right.
I don't believe we living in the times anymore where you can put a proposal or a grant together and have somebody with the bag come and finance you based on your ability to write something eloquent.
Right.
I think we moved past that stage. We moved to a stage now where they need to see what you have personally invested in, what you're trying to do for yourself before I'm gonna take a chance on you. Because just like us, just like we experienced a lot of lessons, a lot of people that's successful in business, they've been burned. So now they less skeptical, they're a little skeptical, and they less quick to jump on and say, yeah, I got you, my dude. And they may have it, and they may want to do it, but they've learned the power of discipline. You know what I'm saying? But so I believe that we need to do our research, you know what I'm saying, and study the thing that we're going to do, read books, take classes, attend seminars, and then most importantly, bro, we don't like to ask people questions, fam.
Yeah, we don't.
We got a problem with asking that dude who's doing what we want to do questions about how he did it. And I get why, because a lot of times these cats don't want to give you no jewels either.
Nah, but you know what? I stop you on that, because you know what? This is the kicker for me, being in the business that I'm in. All right. You know how many dudes I done dropped the knowledge on and don't want to take it, don't want to accept it? And watch this. I just had somebody call my phone the other day, the homeboy from back in the day. He said, yo, got these two dudes that's trying to indulge in what you do with the truck stuff. You know, what's up? Of course I'm gonna give you the knowledge. I'm gonna give you the jewels. You know what I'm saying? And he took everything, he accepted it. You know, yo, I'm all right. I'm gonna tell him, yo, do you mind if they call you? Nah, I don't mind if they call me. The problem be when you get into it with people about what they should do and how they should do it. I think most of us they take information from everybody, and it's hard for them to understand. You know, that's why I say you gotta do your own diligence, because I've explained to people over and over this business. How the truck should go. You know what I'm saying? I was a learner, you know what I'm saying? I learned it from my big brother. He'd been doing it for 20-something years, and yo, this is what you gotta do. Blah, blah. He knows the ins and outs of everything. I tell you, that motherfucker know everything about anything to do with a truck, the way the government work with the truck, how to work them back, how to go ahead and drive without this paperwork. He know everything about it. I'm telling you. But the thing for that was my education, like you said, was on the fly. Like, he ain't really give it, like, sit down, yo, bro, boom, let's go. Come with me. Let me take you to show you how to do this, show you how to do that. This is what you need to do. Like, he didn't do that. He just told me over the phone, oh, yeah, you got to go do it. And I still ain't know where I was going and what I was doing. So, but for the most part, like, I tell the young boys in the hood, I'm like, bro, I got a business that you can make $100,000 a year, especially if you're just sitting around the hood doing nothing. You can go to work 2 times a week. And make $100,000 a year. Literally, you can go to work Monday and Tuesday and ain't got to work all week long. If you and make $100,000 a year.
And what business is that?
It's trucking. It's trucking. You can go to literally, you can go to work Monday, Tuesday. If you're a person that know how to save your money, and you save your money correct, you ain't got to work the rest of the week. Sometimes I go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I don't work for 3 weeks. Why? Because I be like,
set your own schedule.
Yeah.
So before I read the next question, let me ask you a question, because I know a lot of people who are watching, they want to do some trucking, especially guys who are coming home from up north. They got them felonies going into trucking is because they have some classes inside the institution that'll help you with it. It's not the CDL, but it's the preparation for that. If I recall correctly. So my question, while I got you, is it as difficult as it appears to be to get into that game, or what do you need to get an entry into that game without going to, giving us
pre-COVID? No, it wasn't difficult. They just made it difficult. You see diesel $5 a gallon. Well, everything is going to be hard now. The reason why is they realize. See, all right. The one thing about us as people is we don't pay attention, but they only give us shit when they done with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all that cryptocurrency and all that stuff, you only giving it to us because you done with it. You know it,
before.
right? You know
rich
it's
already.
right. You know it ain't gonna zoom up nowhere. You know it's gonna stay right where it's at. You done with it. You made your money. You got out. You know that's how our system works. So with the trucking was something that they didn't give us, that we stumbled on. Now they trying to take it away.
Gotcha.
Today, COVID, now they trying to, you know, they trying to make it hard to get your authorities, hard to do this, hard to do that. So as of today, they trying to find them, like they talking about letting no more trucks gonna be, they all gonna be electrical trucks, and yeah, it's crazy. Like, oh, we gonna change everything over to electrical truck. So you mean to tell me a guy that's whole business is thriving off of 25 diesel trucks? Now he got to go buy electrical trucks, so he just lose out on his money, and now he got to go buy, right? Because it's to take it away.
So is there a licensing that's required to do trucking business, or is there different levels?
Yeah, they take, but they changing it. See, it was a time where you had to be 21 to get a license to drive a truck.
Got you.
Now they're doing the electric trucks, and they realize that the old heads didn't want to step over to the electric trucks, so they tell you now you can be 18.
As an incentive,
they're gonna be self-driving trucks.
Push out.
They're gonna to push out the old heads. This is how it works. That's what COVID did. COVID pushed out the old heads. Yeah. COVID pushed everybody that was old, disability, all that stuff. They pushed them out. That's it. Now we get all that back. See, the government is wicked. We know it. You know, most of us know it, but we don't pay attention to it. So,
and we're afraid to say it.
We're afraid to say it.
We think that's some conspiracy. Right. That's some conspiracy theory.
Right. You know
as if slavery never existed. Lynching was never real.
Everything
it didn't happen.
Everything. They push out on everything, and that's what it is. And that's what the problem with trucking now. So you can still get into it. They're making it more difficult. And you know, for the most part, even for like, and I say this, you know, for truckers, we don't stick together, because if we stuck together, all that should have changed. The reason why all that should have changed, we don't want to bring all this shit in here.
Facts.
Got you.
It's all coming in.
Everything coming on the trucks.
And you can unify and stop it from happening.
That's it. Don't move your truck.
Yeah, we're not.
You don't move your truck. Diesel will go back down to $2. Promise you. Don't move your truck for 3 weeks. Diesel will go back down to $2. You know why diesel gonna go back down to $2? Because everybody gonna be starving. Ain't gonna be no food on the shelves. That shit coming on the trucks.
And then those unions gonna sell you out. They're gonna sell it independently.
Ain't even no unions. Ain't no unions no more. You got the big trucking companies that side with the government, because the big trucking companies want independent owners to be out of business, because for them, we messing it up for them. We taking all the side money and getting more money than what they getting, because they lowballing and doing things at a low, because they got to drive in their truck paying them 20 cents a mile. Fuck, I look like driving your truck for 20 cents a mile.
That's horrible.
Like, I might as well go work for $20 an hour at home. I would tell any, and this is just, I would tell any dude driving a truck for any big company, you can make more money at Walmart and be home with your kids. Quick. Go get your own truck. Get your own truck. It's not expensive. Do it yourself. Be your own boss. You know what I'm saying? I would have had this conversation with numerous dudes. You know, I every day I'm getting questions about it. I show you. I tell them all, yo, call me, I got you. I tell them, because I want people to understand that this is a business that you don't really need a license to do. You don't need that. You just need an address. I can show you how to get your authorities right now. It take 15 minutes. You got $395 at the end of it. You have your authorities.
$395.
$395. That's it. And at the end of it, you have your authorities. Only thing you're doing after that is you getting your insurance, you getting your BOC3. That's it. And now you go get a truck. Go find a truck. You don't gotta go buy no $100,000 truck. Go find you a $10,000 truck. Guess what? It's gonna have problems. That $100,000 truck gonna have problems too. Go get you a $10,000 truck. As that shit go up and down the road, make you money. You keep fixing it. Eventually, it'll be fixed.
That's real.
Right.
And it won't have
That's
issues.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You keep your costs low.
That's real. That's real talk from somebody who want to really give you some insight.
Right.
About
And as opposed to
fake shit, yo, get you a $100,000 truck because you got one.
Nah.
No, get in the game.
Get in the game.
So you saying get in the game and prepare it as you go.
Right. Drive the ship and down the road. Don't let it go too far.
Yes.
Go buy you a $10,000 truck. Let that motherfucker go 130 miles a day. 260 miles the most. Guess what? It's right here. Break down in Jersey, it's mechanics. Break down in New York, not so many mechanics, but there's some. You know what I'm saying? Get your old truck. Get some shit that everybody know how to fix. The problem is we get these new shits thinking, oh yeah, $100,000. My shit ain't never gonna break. No, your shit gotta go to the dealer and it costs double. So some shit that cost you $2,000 that broke, if you old truck, won't cost you $6,000. Going back to the dealer, because the dealer charge they fee off the back. They fee off the back is $2,000. That's just to look at your shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. So I when I give the game about the truck and shit to people, yo, man, I tell everybody about it. I tell everybody about it for reasons of this, and you ain't gonna stop my money if I tell you about it.
Yeah, it's enough money out there for everybody.
It's enough money for everybody.
Great. So
we got enough product in these stores. Look. Paperwork good. Look, he full. Shelves full. He got them. They got in here somehow. These T-shirts came in somehow. You know what I'm saying?
They came from the truck.
Right. They came off the truck. So everybody gonna get that money. It ain't me telling you or shooting the game to you so you can get. Ain't gonna change nothing.
It ain't gonna change nothing.
No, it's not. It's going to
I was begging them dudes.
Your spirit.
I was begging them dudes that was scamming. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Let me break this down to you. Oh, I gotta say this before we change to the next one. The dudes were scamming out here. Getting $100,000 loans, I was begging them dudes. You know what I was telling them?
PPP joints?
Nah, not even PPP. Just niggas scamming with credit cards, buying trucks. I was begging them niggas. You know what I was telling them niggas? Yo, dog, just get me a truck. I give you the cash back later. Put it wherever I could pay it off or however you do it.
Yeah.
Just give me a couple trucks. I'll give you the money back. Yeah. Bro, I'll even show you the business. Get us a couple trucks. I'll show you the business. We can split them, whatever. You know what dudes was telling me?
Never did it.
Never did it, bro. Never did it.
Bro, what type of scamming is you buying whole trucks?
Bro, niggas,
that's what it is.
Niggas was, listen to me, bro. Niggas was buying trucks, bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
Niggas was getting trucks. and I'm talking about $100,000 trucks. Scamming. And I'm like, damn. And I always, tell people.
You know some of that, right?
You know what I always tell people, though? That shit don't never fall the honest businessman way.
No, I never do.
Never.
But it's really not for the honest businessman. You know what I'm saying? But so before we switch, did you touch on that?
I'm gonna kind of piggyback to like what White said, which is correct. Like in business, like I learned too, like having a big heart, that's like the toughest thing in the world, cause you trying to show so much love, but you get hurt in the end. That was always my thing. Like I think when you go on in business, you just gotta be tougher than leather. Then they gotta be able to take all the bullshit that come with it. Because when you got a big heart and you trying to help out the whole world, you can't really help everybody else before you help yourself.
Yeah.
That's one thing I learned the hard way, because I was always trying to help everybody else before I even got in the door. And they always say you get in the door first and then you pull everybody in.
Yeah.
You can't like try to force everybody through the door at once. But I was always like that. The niggas trying to be like, nah, my whole team gotta go. If they can't go, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? I think with business, somebody gotta be the one to just get in the door. And then you open the door and hold it open for us.
God rest her soul.
You see the vision as a whole. That's why. You know what I'm saying? The vision as a whole.
God rest her soul.
Yes.
My mom used to say that to me. My mother used to always say, if you make it to the NBA, you're going to be broke anyway. I swear to my kids, she always say that to me. She's like, if you make it to the NBA and get millions, you're going to be broke anyway. Because you're going to be trying to take care of everybody.
Can't.
Part of, I understand it too, because I got a great heart. I mean, I'm not saying this for promotional reasons, but you buy a sweatshirt, I usually end up giving you a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Sure do.
And I ain't talking about nobody.
Real shit.
But it's for the purpose of, because first of all, this shit came out of my mind. So every shirt that I sell is a complete success. Right, even if financially I haven't met my organizational goal yet.
Yeah.
But in terms of fulfilling my passion,
the happiness.
Because remember in the beginning I said I wasn't even into no t-shirt thing, and now I'm all the way in, right? Because I see the possibility. Now I've matured in my sensibilities, my taste, and my goals are more refined. I know what I want to do with this shit. Number one, you heard, but I want you not only you to have a sweatshirt, I want you to have a T-shirt, and I'm happy that you bought it, and I want you to feel good about it, because I read something that said you got to give more value than they pay for. You know what I'm saying? But for niggas like that got good hearts, sometimes we be giving a little bit too much, and they really don't be appreciating us, kid, because they'll start robbing you, not robbing you with a gun, but they always because a motherfucker who take, they don't never get tired of taking. Right? Just think about that. I know we saw that on Instagram as a cliche, as a post, but it's real as shit. A person who take, if you notice, every time you offer them a shot, they don't mind taking another hit.
It's like when you look at like I tell people, I look at life like everything's like a basketball game to me. If you're a good team and you all play together, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. If you got somebody on the team that's just going for self, you're gonna be able to see it. Yeah, he's gonna get his 40, but you're not winning. You know what I'm saying? We losing. So if you got a team, like when I used to see people that rap, and I always be like, damn, son is dead nice. Why is he not on? I used to always be like, damn, if he doing all that and he nice, why he not on? Sometimes you gotta look at the team. That's the reason why you not on, because something over there is lacking. The reason why this dude who doesn't have the talent that you got and he's on is because he got some dudes behind him that's smarter in different avenues. You know what I'm saying? That's what it be. People want to have their homeboys. Like, it's my man, so he gonna manage me.
Well, I don't want you to go that fast because we got another question coming up. But that's deep. Yes, please.
I want to see to conclude this part of the conversation. Like, I feel like knowledge plus mistakes both equal value. You know what I'm saying? But knowledge plus research, you know what I'm saying, it's going to equal you skipping the line. You know what I'm saying? It's going to equal less mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So that's just for whoever's listening. Y'all take that in. That knowledge, you know what I'm saying, plus mistakes, it's both going to equal value. But you do your research and, you know what I'm saying, and actually do your studies like my brother said, and you know what I'm saying, that equal less mistakes. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
These motherfucking buffalo wings is buffaloes.
Yeah, them joints is crazy.
And buffalo, they
crazy.
Been in the bush joints
like buffalo legs.
Smoking mirrors. Slick act like he don't want to eat no buffalo wings.
We in here eating buffalo wings, pizza. I
fucked up and went to Checkers.
Actually, you didn't fuck up. That's our man Rick Ross business. You did the right thing. You feel me?
Rose, my nigga, but I went to Checkers and spent $32 on 2 goddamn meals. That shit was horrible.
Smoking mirrors, we are back in the Pickwork Good Palace. Keep the questions coming in. We got a bunch of questions. What we say, Tyson? What we got next?
All right, so we got this is a big one. You was getting ready to touch on that, but we didn't want you to jump the gun before we got to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure everybody out there who's went into some business got some insight or got an opinion on this. So if you're watching live on Instagram, chime in, give us some feedback. But nonetheless, it's can you do business with friends? If so, how? If not, why? Now hold up. Let's hear that again. Can you do business with friends? If so, if you're saying you can, how can you make it work? But if not,
why?
Why doesn't it work for you?
You want me?
I'll let you try to keep it short though.
Keep it short.
Because I know we probably going to go ahead.
We're going to take a lot of time. All right, well, listen.
We want to hear what y'all got to say.
Okay, so you can do business with friends. Okay. The problem with doing business with friends is someone always has a different level of what they try to do. So I think the problem with doing business with friends is we don't speak on it. So you can do business with friends, but it has to be a lot of communication. And men are bad at communication. We are horrible at communication. So doing business with friends, often, more times than none, it'd be a communication issue. It'd be minor shit. It'd be minor shit that you could have just told dude like, yo, you know what, yo, I forgot to do something. You don't tell him, cause a little business rift. Now you like, yeah, bro, why you? It's just communication. And that's just a problem because men don't communicate well.
I didn't see that one coming.
Before you go, somebody online say, of course you can, but you have to know your friend's strength, weakness, and benefits.
Well, that's my point. That's what you're touching on. So salute to whoever that is.
Salute to you for that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
You finish your thought?
Go ahead. I know you're trying to keep short.
Yo, this is probably first. This is Smoking Mirrors first.
Short too.
Me and Slick actually agree on something.
Oh, let's clap it up.
You know,
yo, give me the whole Henny. I'm drinking the whole Henny.
Yeah, it's usually like Skip, and I'm like Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
nah, listen, I do.
You call me the white man too. I just want y'all to know that.
Nah, I do agree with that. I believe you could work with friends, family, close, any close counterparts, things like that. Like I said, I agree with everything he said, like a whole 100%. Everything boils down to communication, and that's got to be constant. This is why, like, these top meetings, these top corporations have meetings 2, 3, 4 times a week.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just to reiterate, what the game plan is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Game plan won't change from Monday to Friday, but they want to make sure people don't step out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? When I say that is basically knowing your role. You know what I'm saying? The hardest thing is when you got 3, 4, 5 entrepreneurs all working together. Everybody still has a role within that entrepreneurship, within the leadership role. You know what I'm saying? So even if you got 5 leaders and then everybody else's employees under, everybody should still know their role. That also comes with consistent communication. So like I said, I agree with Slick 100%. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I need to take my own advice, you know what I'm saying? Because I take things personal, but then I always backtrack and be like, listen, I know when I step out of bounds, I like to make things right. You know what I'm saying? So I like to reel myself back.
That's just being a man. That's all that is. That's just being a man and understand. That's real shit.
And that's a part of it.
A lot of people can't do that.
I actually prefer to work with friends and family.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? At least you know your boundaries. You should. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with Slick 100%, man. Y'all got any questions on the gram? They want to ask what they talking about?
Work ethic has to match. Not really.
No.
Not to disagree with you.
What she said?
I don't know. Let us hear what she said.
Also, the goals and work ethic has to match. All parties got to be on one accord. All parties got to be on one accord.
Yes.
But the work ethics don't always have to match because
it's never gonna match.
Right, it's never gonna match because some people are more outgoing than others. Sometimes you want to be a business partner and be solid and let your business partner handle a lot of business. So we agree with
it depends on what she means by work ethic. I think, and I'm not pardon the interruption. I think she means by work ethic means that you both have to be willing to roll your sleeves up and get busy. Now,
but some people don't want to do that.
No, you have to do a little.
Well, that's what she's saying, or he or she, whoever that is.
Right.
And then in that case, it may not work. See, because then you're not pulling your weight, and then nobody's just doing all the
zero.
You know why? Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying.
There's only one reason why I don't. Only one reason why. We have this talk all the time. Like I said, with the truck business.
Yeah.
This is the conversation we have. I always say I'm gonna buy a bunch of trucks and I'm gonna put drivers in it. The problem with that is I know drivers don't work as hard as me. And I can't expect them to.
Right.
So someone is never gonna match your work ethic. They can try, but your shit might be 100, their shit might be 90. It's never gonna match.
No, it's never match.
But you want them to want to go out for it. So you want them to work hard or whatever.
Well, I agree, but check it out. Then you got to go back to what Mr. White said. You got to have the roles clearly defined.
Right.
Because now,
and the goal got to be clear.
The goal got to be, the company objective got to be clear. Yeah. And what she's saying, I think we might be reading into it too much because we know that everybody's work ethic isn't the same. But for the most part, for the most part, you got to be willing to get busy, or else we really shouldn't be in business together.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but see, that's not. I can't. You know what? I can't. I don't disagree, but I
there's
just,
a great space there. I'm just saying. I don't think
people just said something.
All right, let me just say this. Mo Dingle said everyone do different stuff that just adds up to one big goal, right? Which is like a pool. All right, you sell shirts, sweaters, you do your entrepreneur, your man do tattoos. Y'all still might be able to do business together. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree. I just didn't think. No, I agree with what you're saying now. I agree with what you said, and I agree with what they're saying. But I just think in listening to what she was saying in terms of work ethic, I didn't think she meant that all work ethic is equal. It's not. I think that's just unstated. Yeah. I didn't even think we had to. I'm just saying. I don't even think like. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's gonna.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's why I'm saying.
Because setting up, right? LA had me do all the work.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He did not do nothing.
See? But watch this. He bought the pizza. He bought the pizza.
Yeah.
It's like.
But he bought the pizza. That's right.
The problem. All right, let's read this one.
Let's not forget we still got to address the pizza.
Yeah.
We're sorry. We just trying to get some of these questions in. I apologize.
That's right. But
the problem comes with too many people trying to be captains. Right. That's why they can't be the same.
It goes back to what though? That's
a problem.
The problem
comes with defined roles and communication.
That's when the boat sinks. Gotta establish who's taking the back seat and who's leading. No, we both could lead.
No.
Hold on, watch this. We both could lead. We partners. We both could lead. But I can say, yo, whatever you want to do, bro. Do what however you feel we should go that route. Watch this. Let's say we're not successful going the route you go.
Coming, yo.
Then I might say, yo, white, nah, yo, let's try this. And you'll be like, all right, cool, fuck it, let's try that. Maybe we ain't successful going that route either.
I don't think that works.
Together and go the route.
I'm just saying, I think that sounds good in theory. But you're a truck driver, you have a business, and in real time, you don't run your business like that. You know where you going. And you know if somebody ain't going where you going in terms of what your company objective is, then they have to be placed.
I hate to say it like this, though.
I'm just hold on. Let me I'm just saying, like I like to be smooth and philosophical in terms of understanding rhetorically what we talking about. But in actuality, if we set out to do a business together, we're going to have to talk. We're going to clearly define our roles, and we're going to speak amongst each other to set forth what I expect from you and what you expect from me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to take, I want the leadership position.
Can I say this?
I'm just saying, before you say that, I want the leadership position because I'm willing to take the responsibility of something not going right.
But let me respond by saying this.
But we are still equal partners.
Let me respond by saying this.
And
it all determines the business.
The type of business?
It definitely determines the type of business.
But I think we're talking about the intention. I think we're talking about the intention, but not the physical business, because we all have different
That's why I
fields
think
of
it's
study.
coming from different places. Watch this. That's why I think it's coming from different places, because I'm doing trucking. You're doing clothing.
Which one, bro?
You know, like we all doing different business. So that's why I think it's coming from different places. Because for my business, we could be partners like a motherfucker. It's all the same shit. It's just somebody getting in a motherfucking truck, driving, doing their job. We checking to make sure he doing his job, and the job getting done, and we getting paid.
Yeah.
That's just that simple. That's how simple it is. So it's not, we don't have to be more outgoing. We could take turns on the phone every day providing the work or checking on the work to see what we got going on. Or we don't have to do that at all. We can hire somebody else to do that.
That's chemistry. So, see what I'm saying?
It's just the boils back down to communication and the
yes.
Right.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
It goes back down to clearly defining the role.
But if we got to do what you do, look, if I got to do what you do, right?
Yeah.
Yours is more of a get out. Get into the face of the people. Yo, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I got. This is my product. What up? What's going on? And so that takes for me, if I'm your partner and you saying my esteem got to match yours, my energy got to match yours, that means you want me to get out there with you.
That may not be your power though.
Right. I might not be good at talking.
Yeah,
I might not be a people
I
person.
understand that.
People online said Modingo said everything don't work for everyone.
Right.
Yes, I agree. But what we're saying is, and the reason why we're having these topics today, we're answering questions from our subscribers and followers, is because we all bring a different smorgasbord of information and experience, right? We come with our own references, our own experiences, and our own levels of expertise, but we're talking about general best practices.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That can apply to each one of our fields. And I think that we all agree that there must be that talk.
Right.
Clearly defined roles, and we must be able to speak about the difficult things. See, when we're making money and the company is flourishing, the shit be easy as hell because everything is good. But the minute one goes to the bank account and takes some money out to do something that's not related to the business, that will be the point where we'll possibly work it out or lose our friendship. So it just goes back, right, to communication and clearly defining the roles.
Yeah, the 3
you know what I'm saying?
Communication, knowing the goal of the actual company or the personal vision, and knowing the role.
And agreeing to what you saying. It's similar to the talk we had in the car. What can we do? Right? Not to take people into what we're saying personally, but in terms of business, what you think you could do, and then that will be the foundation of our agreement. You know what I'm saying? Not me giving you something.
I can't come in and you already started this business. That's like me. Then it don't matter how much work I put in. This is your actual company that started before I came along.
Yeah, and so the question would be though, what do you think you can do to take the company for the next level?
Exactly.
And then and once you decide what you can do, then you've created your own role.
Yeah.
And then we shake on it. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then we shake on it. But so my answer is before I studied the game and had some experiences, I don't do business with family or friends. I like to keep the two separated because I'm a control freak. I need to run my business in my way that's true to my vision, and I'm willing to take responsibility for when I do something wrong. Right? But as I begin to grow and become wise in the ways of communicating and dealing with people, family and friends is first, and I don't subscribe to the shit that we see on social media about family, blood don't make you family.
Yeah,
by my kiss my ass, blood do make you family.
Definitely.
But so does a spiritual agreement too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So does loyalty,
pots.
honor, and mutual respect
definitely.
too. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna get rid of my blood because they did me wrong. We may not be able to do business no more, but they still my family, and I love them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But when I see Jay-Z have his friends that he been in the game with from the beginning around him, he may have cut some people off, like we know we got to cut some people off.
Yeah, that's life.
Right? Or LeBron James, from what I know, he got his friends with him in management positions, and he made them bosses. Then I see Nori on Drink Champs behind the scenes. He got his friends, Murder Inc., Murder Unit, right? His childhood friends. He placing them in leadership positions to get their own money. I see that it is possible, but you got to have a paradigm shift. You know what I'm saying? Why not spend some time and build your brother up? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have communication, and you gotta have clearly defined roles. You gotta have communication, not when things are going good, but when things are going bad. You have to have a way that you guys are able to check each other.
Yes.
And you gotta,
and they gotta be an understanding.
Yes, and you gotta have thick skin.
That's my brother. That's my big brother. He letting me know what's going on, and he don't like whatever happened. And I gotta sit there and I gotta say, all right, big bro, how we fix it?
That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
That's it. What do you need for me to do to make this right? That's the problem.
You got a 9 to 5. That's 8 hours. That's 16 out of your 24. What you gonna do with that other 8 hours is pretty much up to you. So sometimes you might need to use that whole 8 to, 3 to 4 days out of the week. You know what I mean? To sacrifice that and put your plan together and start executing your vision. But that's my easy, short answer, man. Time.
What up, Killer Bam?
We got somebody on my live, Rican Vegan. They definitely said, pardon me, they said time for sure. Shout out to that, right?
We already answered that
definitely
question.
Definitely time for sure in terms of sacrificing, right? It requires time.
Right.
Time, and as you progress as an entrepreneur, one of the ways that we grow in is how to maximize our effectiveness in the shortest amount of time, period. That's why that book, The 4-Hour Work Week, came out. It was so dope inside the business industry. You know what I'm saying? He created something called the 4-Hour Work Week, and what it is just, he just put together, first of all, you got to master your business. You got to master your business or whatever it is you're doing. Then you got to create a system of things that you do every day, every week, and every month to make your business function. And then you got to master methodology on how to do each one of those tasks better and more effectively. Shit sound complex, but we ain't talking about no clubhouse here. We talking about running legitimate business. And if you're not prepared to do things that are complex, then stay where you at. Turn your key, get your check.
This brother is very knowledgeable. No. Listen, sometimes you got to give it, hands down, bro. This brother is very knowledgeable, and I truly appreciate it, bro. Just some things that you talk about, something like I be like, damn, I ain't never read that. Shit, I gotta go find it. You know what I'm saying? He's very knowledgeable about things that you're talking about. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you, King, because you come with an insight, fam, and I'm gonna just be honest with you. I haven't known you on a personal level, but we from the town. We've been in the same spaces, and you've made a significant and the most profound transition, King. You a pleasure to be around. You got your little man over here with you, man. You doing things for the community. You run a legitimate business, man. You a breath of fresh air, man. And you talk and you speak with sense and maturity. You know what I'm saying? And that's very important. You ain't up here talking no nigga shit.
Until I tell the truth about my real job, I'm selling. Until I tell them I'm selling dick out here.
And you getting a lot of money for it. So he bought a truck.
That nigga say, yeah, that's the truth.
Look at his son.
He's a fool.
He said,
yeah, that's the truth. That's crazy, man.
True.
Nah, but
yeah, he bought a truck from it too.
The one thing about growth is, I'm glad that people can see my growth. I always was a very humble person. Oh shit, I'm sorry, you seen that? Took him out, wow. I was just playing. That wasn't really my job.
That was his hobby. That was his hobby.
For the public, oh shit, God damn it. But Nah, I mean, you know, like a lot of, I appreciate, you know, people seeing the growth from, you know, because definitely where we from, it's hard to see a motherfucker's growth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We from a place where shit every day, motherfucker dying, motherfucker killing, motherfucker robbing, stealing. Like, so the growth, I definitely appreciate when people see the growth because as a man, I went through a lot. But I definitely want to give a shout out to a person who was very intricate in my growth. And that's AJ. AJ Wanda, you know, the coach, my college coach, definitely made me understand what being a man is, and it was bigger than just the game itself. It was more about life. What you gonna do when you leave here? How you gonna respond to people? You gotta watch yourself. You can't always be aggressive. Being aggressive sometimes gets you exactly what you're looking for. Sometimes you ain't really looking for that. So I mean, it just, you know, but like for the most part of life, we try to humble ourselves as we get older. And I'm getting old, you know what I'm saying? I just turned 25. So I'm just, you know.
So what about the sacrifice? All right, so let's get back to let's stay on course, right? What about the sacrifices you had to make?
All right. My sacrifices, you know what? I'm gonna go on record for saying this. This is a big one. This is a big one. Y'all probably gonna look at me different after this one, but I'm gonna go on record for saying this. A lot of my sacrifices was my kids, and I hate to say it that way, but chasing my dream, trying to make that NBA team or NBA money, playing over here, playing over there, ABA, EBA, you know, going to this country, trying to make it. I kind of like didn't really give that touch to my older kids, which is it now, like I said, now that I humble myself and I get older, I do start to understand sometimes, like, there is a sacrifice. That sacrifice is major because you might have a son that don't really know that you really are a good dad because of what you was trying to do, what you was trying to prepare for him. Hopefully, you know, had he thought different of me, had I made an NBA roster and played ball and made millions of dollars, yeah, he would have thought different of me because he would have understood. He would have understood that was the sacrifice, why he didn't see me as much. But not doing that and him not being able to see that right, the measurements of that is now, you, oh, Dad, why you wasn't here? Why you know, and they don't fully get that. They don't fully get that. So I definitely, you know, I take that on the chin, and that's why I try to stay focused on the little ones. Let them see me every day. Because I'm not putting in that kind of work. I'm putting in a different kind of work now that I decided was best, what was best for me as I got older. Yo, you know what? This is going to be best for me. This is going to pay the bills for me. You know, I might not make $1 million off it, but it's going to pay the bills. It's going to take care of my kids. So now they can see that. So, you know, Dad, you going to work today? I might. 9 times out of 10, I ain't. Because I be tired of the motherfucker. But, you know, they see the benefits and they enjoy it.
And you created a business that allows you that type of leeway. So for the people who are just chiming in, he's not talking about neglecting his working responsibilities just to lay around. He's talking, we're all actually talking about different levels of entrepreneurship, the sacrifices you got to make, but yet also the rewards and the ability to enjoy your time that comes along with it. But you never answer.
What?
Yeah, you don't. What's the sacrifice, King?
Well, I think the sacrifice is, it goes like you say, you want the kids down to, like, if you have that partner at home, whether it's your girlfriend or your wife, I think the sacrifice comes with, when I say with business, is that your other half has to be bonded with you also and believing in that dream. Because that makes it tough. You know what I'm saying? If the person is not believing in what you're doing, you feel what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
If the person is not all the way believing in your dream, it's going to be hard for you to actually put that dream to work.
Stop it, Mike.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's going to be hard for you to put that dream to work if your partner
if you don't have the cosign
of your partner.
Most trusted
supporter. Because some people don't see the dream. Like you said, you see it more than anybody else because it's your dream.
Yes.
So you paint that picture. So now you got to get your other half to understand that this dream is for real. And this ain't for play. And then once she's behind you 100%, the dream is going to work.
So, okay, so let me ask you a question, right? What about when you feel so strongly about your dream, your vision, your business, and she's not 100% with you in that, but she is 100% with you? Do you still pursue your dream, or do you put it on hold?
You still got to pursue your dream. You can't stop your dream for nobody.
That was big.
You know what I mean? That
was big.
But you can't stop your dream for nobody.
Wow.
That's what I always believe. When you got a dream, you gotta have a ton of vision.
You don't want to hinder yourself.
Because you gotta go back. People don't understand. At the end of the day, you as a person, whether you're a man or a woman, you have to look in the mirror. If this is a dream that you really believed in and you really think it could work in your mind, then I believe once you believe it in your mind, it can work. You can't let nobody stop you from thinking that your dream can't happen.
To answer that, I would say, right, you don't want it to affect at home too much.
Right.
It causes friction. You know what I'm saying? But you still got, like you said, you got to look yourself in the mirror. So you either going to battle with yourself or you're going to battle with her. Now
but there is going to be a battle.
It's going to be a battle.
Every day is a battle.
It's become a fight. Now it's like, who's right? You know what I'm saying? Now, if it works for him, he could be, I told you so. If it don't work, she could say, I told you so. But either way, you'll be able to look yourself in the mirror 5, 10 years down the line and say, I tried.
Right.
Yes,
So you're going to always want to fight yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, there's going to be a fight.
You know what I
and,
mean?
you know, because I was watching Warren Buffett one day, and he dropped a jewel, and they asked him the same question.
I hate to say it, you can get another girl. My bad.
Yeah.
It's rough.
He said what?
I hate to say it, you can get another girl.
Oh yeah, real shit.
I
know that's a real
I
option
ain't
too.
gonna go
Shit,
that route.
real.
Not
I
for
know
me.
that, but that's
no,
real.
that's a real. Not me, baby. That's not me. I'm talking business talk. It's podcast talk. Ain't no other options for me.
That's real. That's real though.
You made every visit. You did the bid. We got beautiful babies together. You know
So
what I'm saying?
but real. You know what?
But I brought that up. Don't forget your thought.
Go ahead.
But I brought that up because I live it. Sometimes my wife is my #1 supporter, right? #1. She's a backbone. She made every visit, bail money. Never been bailed out in my life. Got the bail money, rallied the troops. Yo, we need this. This got to get done. And I was able to fight. I was able to breathe and work on getting out of prison.
That's real.
So when I came home, you know what I'm saying, it's only right that we continue to build and grow. But in that space, there's still some battles. Entrepreneurship ain't easy, King. We talking about real sacrifices. We talking about buy another order of shirts, or that light bill got to get paid. Right? This is what we talking real.
Talking real shit.
We talking about the magazine gonna come out, or my son need yearbook money. Now yearbook money small, but when you're an entrepreneur, all money has to be accounted for because you ain't getting a check.
Yes.
So we talking about real sacrifices, right, Kings? We talking about, do we go on a trip this summer with everybody else, or do we wait till the trucking business start bringing in income?
I gotta
You know
ask
what I'm
you a
saying?
question. So the wife works a regular job, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's funny you said that. Now.
And she's superb.
Right.
I know you watching, baby. I'm giving you props now. I know you watching, baby.
I mean, you know what? Because I just
But
had
it's
this
real,
conversation.
but it's real, though, yeah.
The problem with people that work a regular job versus people that own a business.
Yes.
That's a hard relationship.
Yes, it is.
Let me tell you why that's
But
a
it's
hard
necessary
relationship.
in today's
It's definitely
economy.
necessary. Yes, it's definitely necessary. But let me tell you why that's a hard relationship. One, they don't understand why you don't got money coming in every week. Like, they have money coming in every week. They figure you go to work, you should have the same thing coming in.
Or what you doing all day.
What you doing all day. The problem with that being is, I've watched a lot of money be spent because for some reason, I'm a really bad saver. We talked about this before. I could see 30 and spend 32 and be like, what the fuck? So I was having this conversation where it's like, yo, money gotta be saved. It gotta be stacked. I know you want to do this. That's cool. I want to do this too, but we gotta get past the bar first. Then we can do that. You can't. A lot of people go on vacation and come back and worry about how they're gonna pay their life.
That's a fact.
Indeed.
You can't do that.
Indeed.
You can't do that.
Indeed.
That's not good.
It's tough, but you gotta live life.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna tell you that. Listen,
that's real.
The reason why I'm different with that, I've seen a lot of people do that, but then you got people that work all their life and never get to enjoy it.
Right?
I understand that too.
Like, my mom's passed away at a young age.
Yeah.
Me and my brother never been on a plane before.
Me
I ain't going on a plane till when my mom's passed away. Like, all our trips was in the car. Like, you talking about, Great Adventures was a big trip for us.
Right.
But that was just a drive on Maryland, or the furthest was North Carolina.
Yes.
We never went to no beaches.
I'm with you,
I
understand.
You know what I'm saying? Out the state, I did all that with my wife later on in life, with my kids, because I didn't get to do it.
Right.
So I'm saying, like, I looked at it like, when me and my wife go on trips, I be meeting couples on trips, and this dude's like, how many times do you go vacation? We do it once a year. And he like, bro, you supposed to be vacationing like 5 times a year. You only live once. Bro, people work until they 67 and retire. How much longer after that do you really got to live?
No,
You got a good 10 years?
That's facts.
If that. So you worked all your life to pay bills, and when you go on the ground, the bills are still sitting there. The bills don't ever move.
You know?
But that's a conundrum of life, right?
Can't take it with you.
I agree with you. I agree
I just
wholeheartedly.
believe live life to the fullest.
This is a fucked up question.
That's how I am. I'm just being real.
But you only saying that though too. You only saying
I was younger.
yeah, but
I ain't like it's not for everybody. Type.
yeah, because as a sidebar,
I live life to
he
the fullest.
experienced
I
some
gotta ask
success
this
too
question,
though.
Right.
Who the fuck told us we had to pay lights and water? This shit free. No, why the fuck is we paying some shit that's free? I need somebody to make me understand.
Niggas, you had to
How
pay
the
to
fuck
get
this
free.
shit free? This shit come from the
Right?
the fucking
Same people you had to pay
orbit.
to
You know
get
what I-
free.
Why?
When I
What the
realized
fuck is this?
When I
I got a
realized,
better question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Who
made up
made
taxes?
bills every 30
Who did,
days?
right?
Who the fuck sat down in the room and said, yo,
Well, I got a rebuttal.
every 30
Don't pay
days.
them. I'm gonna let y'all know. Give me. Don't pay the lights
No, but it's
for
a
about
lady.
60 days.
It's a
And
black
fuck
lady.
your taxes.
No, it's a black lady that worked for the
There you go,
IRS that said all
trend
that
down.
shit is a
Big
gimmick
skinny,
with taxes.
get
and all
over
that
here,
shit.
bro.
She said that shit is a gimmick.
Get
Real
over here,
shit.
man. Pull up.
But
Kenny.
I just want to
Pull
know
up.
who the fuck sat down in a room
got
with
something
people and
for
said,
you.
yeah, bills
Facts,
should be
hold up.
paid every 30 days. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why it couldn't be 45 or
Okay.
60? Nigga, I need a few more extra days with this
But
economy.
let me ask you this.
I get my plate brought to me. You know
That's
what
real
I'm saying?
shit,
We're
man.
talking about the platform, not to go over everything. I just want to salute to my man White, who about to be a father.
Oh, yeah,
You know that, man.
Right.
Salute my bro.
We having a little paperwork.
Yeah. Gotta salute my brother.
Could have been a father. I could drop these little motherfuckers off. Shit.
Yeah, what else? You got something else?
No.
I know A has.
No.
A has.
Hey,
Oh,
like
okay.
real shit. I'm gonna tell you like real shit. Like my whole family, we all from the Bronx originally. You know what I'm saying? So you know, my pops left me at 6. I'm from the same building as Jamal Mashburn. That was my babysitter. Like, for real, almost like 20 hours a week type shit. Like real shit. I remember going to Gaucho's gym at 6 years old and just watching, not even thinking like I ain't.
This what it is.
This
right?
is what it is. Because my father played basketball. We have the same name. He played for Iona. And it was just crazy. Like, yo, I remember this shit, like, vividly. So, like, you know, my pops, my real father, like, yo, I'm going to go to the store. And he never came back.
That's crazy.
So I remember, like, him and my mom's always going back and forth in family court. 800 Grand Concourse Village West. The courthouse was across the street. Supreme Court, all that family court. And I just remember this shit like vividly before my step-pops, you know, came into the picture and he moved us to Brooklyn. And, you know, everybody know my grandparents live in Roosevelt. So that's how I met like Slick. I stayed out for 3 years as a kid. And, you know, it just like, you know, like life is just so crazy. So I look at stuff like, damn, Jamal Mashburn was my babysitter. I moved to McDonough Street, Malcolm X. I'm from the same block as Jackie Robinson. The show that Chris Rock has, he's from Malcolm X and Hancock.
Destiny.
So, you know, I do my history, and then, like, the 3 years I stayed in Roosevelt, told me that ex was like my old head. He lived around the corner. I used to be in his crib. I'm like, yo, I'm destined for greatness.
That's
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And as I said, like, so I started playing basketball, like, out of boredom. Like, my father never seen me play. This and that third. I remember, like, Slick giving everybody buckets. Nasty ass corn fucking braids, but he was just a bucket.
He lying. My son's at the
Horrible.
spot. We
Horrible.
can go back to him.
Horrible. To hang with like Kurt and I'm like, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. My memory's so keen.
Yeah.
And it just like, you know, and it just crazy because, you know, you would never think, because, you know, even growing up, I used to go to therapy and all that type of stuff because I didn't understand why my biological father didn't love me.
Just told you how this nigga was crazy.
No, that's real shit.
Nah, I'm just
Like we said, we glad that everybody tuned in today. If anybody want to leave it with a last question, all we want to try to tell you is everybody's opinion here is valid. So when it comes to business, whatever you feel that you have to do to get your business to the next level, get tunnel vision and just make it happen. Don't let nobody stop your dream because your dream is all you got. We only get one life, so live it till the end.
That's
so
right.
if anybody got another question, y'all want to end it off with or something, let's get it.
I'm gonna end it off with this shit right here.
He gonna sing. Slick gonna sing. He gonna sing that life song, that only one single that he got.
I definitely couldn't remember the life song, But if I had to remember that, I would have sung that motherfucker for y'all.
Sing your one song, Slip.
I just can't remember the song.
You know, yeah, nobody can remember the song.
It was definitely about
Hold on,
child support.
He gonna sing that last song.
But listen, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to say this. We all gotta find a reason for anybody to do something that somebody is supposed to do, right? And I'm saying that in the sense of, oftentimes we get conflicted with what we want to do, and we say, oh well, such and such was going to do that for me, or such and such was going to do that for me. Nah, take the opportunity to accomplish what you're trying to do and allow yourself the benefit to fail, because sometimes failure is the greatest teacher. That's it.
Hold on, before you in that camera. He ain't getting away with that shit.
That's not the song, man.
He not getting away with that bullshit right there.
Nigga said good answer.
I know this
no
song.
sound on my shit.
That's
like
not it,
minutes.
Oh shit!
That ain't it, though.
That is it.
That's not the song.
Saint.